Finding the perfect home starts with REMAX.com, which features charming cottages, bungalows, homesteads, hideaways, and abodes. Conveniently located right in the heart of everywhere. Also includes 5 million bedrooms, 4 million bathrooms, plus every type of floor, staircase, fireplace, period detail, and some of the best schools anywhere. Find the listings you love and the agents who can get them at REMAX.com. That's the sign of a REMAX agent.
Playoffs are here, so let's take a look at the REMAX Big 3 games for Week 10. Let's start on the Missouri side, where Van Horn hosts Excelsior Springs in a rematch from the same playoff game from last year. The Tigers make the trip again, only with 2 wins, but they came just a few weeks ago over Raytown South and Grandview. Excelsior Springs will look to try and get their first playoff win since 2022. Van Horn brings a 6-3 mark into the postseason, including 3 one-win scores in a row over Summit Christian, University Academy, and Pembroke Hill. Falcons will look to win a playoff game for the 3rd straight year and continue their season into the district semifinals. The next REMAX Missouri Week 3 game is Oak Park at Liberty North in a Class 6 District 8 battle. The Northmen are a young team that only has 2 wins, but its offense can be dangerous. They averaged nearly 24 points a game in the first 7 contests before being held to 14 in a loss to Liberty and being shut out by Park Hill last week. North is a young team that has been up and down at times this season, but does have a win over Rockhurst and Lee Summit. The Eagles' offense will look to establish its running game and play classic Liberty North tough defense to make a deep run after losing its first postseason game last year. The final REMAX Big 3 game on the Missouri side is the Crossroads Conference rivalry that has spilled over into the playoffs as University Academy heads to St. Michael. The first time these 2 teams played, University Academy was riding high with a 5-game winning streak after dropping their opening game of the season. St. Michael put a stop to that 31-7, and the Griffins haven't won since. The Guardians on the opposite run, winning 4 straight games following a 2-3 start to the year. St. Michael's offense has been rolling the last 2 weeks, scoring 72 on Hogan Prep and 53 on a ranked Class 2 Father Tolton Catholic. The winner of this game will play top seed Knob Noster with a shot at the district title game on the line. Let's jump over to the Kansas side, where Lawrence at Shawnee Mission Northwest is the first REMAX Big 3 game of the week. Lawrence heads east coming off its first win of the season. The Lions have been competitive all year, but had a hard time getting a win until earning a convincing 24-6 win over rival Lawrence Free State. While Lawrence just got its first victory, Northwest has been a nothing but win, including a 26-7 victory over the Lions 3 weeks ago. These are 2 teams playing their best football at the right time of the season, with a berth in the Class 6A second round on the line. The next Kansas REMAX Big 3 game is Blue Valley at Mill Valley in a 5A showdown. The Tigers hit the road coming off a tough overtime loss to Bishop Miege. That defeat ended the run of 3 straight wins. Blue Valley was playing its best football before the loss and will look to regroup against the Mill Valley team that is used to playing deep into the postseason and winning state championships. The Jaguars are playing better football after a 52-36 loss to Class 6A Olathe West 3 weeks ago. Mill Valley had a big win over Olathe Northwest the next week and closed out the regular season with a good win over Shawnee Mission North. When this game is over, there'll be one traditional power moving on, while the other will be done for the year. The final REMAX Big 3 Kansas game is Basehor-Linwood hosting Blue Valley Southwest. The Bobcats earned the number 1 seed in the 5A East bracket and are hosting a Timberwolves squad that is just 2 years removed from a semifinal run. Southwest is winless, but they play in the always tough EKL. Add to that a non-conference games with DeSoto and Missouri Class 2 power and number 1 ranked Blair Oaks, so the record may be deceiving. Basehor-Linwood has been consistent all season, earning the number 1 seed with an undefeated 8-0 mark. The offense has been dynamic, and the defense has given the team a chance to win every single game. This could be one of the most interesting matchups of the week. Remember, you can find the REMAX Big 3 games each week on PrepsKC.com or the PrepsKC YouTube channel.